Yeah, you know it. New week, new heat. Big Ken, Veggie Banks, Trisha Michelle. It's the fight session. Slide it up, y'all. All right. You tapped in. We have another dope episode for you.
And I'm
Per the
back, guys.
usual.
to
Per
get
the usual.
ready.
You
I'm
got
If
back.
you
Benji.
stay
Benji singing.
ready, do. You
This
ain't got
dude,
to get
this
ready. Just saying.
we just need a muzzle,
I mean,
like a
welcome
birthday
back,
one. This
Bowhead.
is
Welcome
this just
back.
I'm back. And then,
Welcome back, Bowhead.
I was gone for the best reasons in the world, guys.
What was
Big
that
time,
reason
man.
again? What was that reason? I forgot.
Oh, you did not. That's what you did not do. You did not. You absolutely did not forget.
Nah,
But
he didn't forget. We finna get to that in just a
yeah,
second. Just a second.
we'll
But
tell
let's
you what I was up to eventually.
yeah, she finna give y'all all the details, you know what I'm saying, to map it out for y'all. But you know what I'm saying, y'all already know y'all tapped in. We got another dope episode for you, per the
Yeah.
usual. We got some hot topics, some conversation pieces, and of course, our broke chronicles. But before we jump into the fight, we got to make sure our people is good, and we're gonna give Trish Michelle a chance to let y'all know what she was up to, aka the birthday girl. It's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Trish Michelle,
Drum
talk to the people.
roll.
Give me my actual drum roll, because them little drums you was playing right now, little drummer boy, was not it. But yeah, shoot, I need the bass. Bang. But no, yeah,
Oh,
as
you
stated.
need that. What you need?
Yeah, give me those. I need people to feel it. But yeah, as stated, birthday girl. So my birthday just passed, October 14th. Libra gang, OVO. October's very own, the best in October. I don't care what anybody say. It's me, and then
You
it's
a
everybody
balanced
else.
fish?
Huh?
Is that you a balanced fish? Is that what a
Mm,
Libra
it
sign
took a
is?
while to become balanced, but yes, and that's where
Okay.
that whole piece and I be dealing with everybody. I will have you exit or remove you or anything that is imbalance in my life, my mental, my whatever. Like goodbye. But yeah, so it was my birthday. We were out of town. A couple of my friends, boyfriend, my family got a house. We had the villa. It was basically like Love Island in there. A couple people got voted out the villa because they not for real, but for fake. We was really
Right.
taking on the role of this villa, and the house was fire from off of Airbnb. But my friends put it together, so shout out to them. Lanice, y'all done seen before on here or in a chat when we live, and a couple of my other elementary friends. Shout out to Tiana and them, and my brother and his girl, and just everybody made it happen. I did nothing. I just showed up, and when I showed up, I walked through the door to a shot and a drink. They had everything. Like it was hooked up. It's the way a birthday should be done. I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to do what I do best, show up and look good and have fun. And I did that.
Okay.
So, and then if you follow me on social media, especially on Instagram, you will see that the party never stopped. So
Never ending.
I got back from that, and then it was my birthday, and then we went out, celebrated. Then it was my boyfriend's brother's birthday, celebrated that. Then it was another friend of theirs birthday, and then it was a friend of my husband's birthday. It's just the Libra gang up in here. I don't know what to say
Okay.
about the other signs that surround us, but I know they tired of us.
All them
We don't care.
balanced fishes.
We all up in there. We run this thing. But outside of that, I mean, I just had a great time off. I missed y'all. But I didn't, but I did because this was my birthday. So
Hey,
Well,
when you're having
well.
fun like that, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be thinking about y'all
that
neither.
was,
I'm
I
just
mean, I seen the alerts go off. I was like, look at them doing their thing. I was
Yeah.
like, I know y'all gonna hold it down, and I'm gonna just slide right back on in there. So I'm back, guys.
Welcome back, Forehead. Welcome back. Glad you
Yeah.
had a magnificent birthday and all the
Yeah.
shenanigans and all the love. All of that is important for sure, especially on this side of life. Yeah, we need all that. Yeah,
We got to celebrate the extra time here on Earth and
facts,
continue to have fun and enjoy life. So yeah.
facts.
Yeah, all these October babies, it sound like people was busy, you know what I'm saying, around Thanksgiving or a little bit before that. I mean,
What?
around
No. They was having fun around Valentine's Day.
Day.
My
Yeah, I was
brother.
gonna say that's that
Valentine's Day. I'm sorry,
Valentine. Yep.
Valentine's Day. So yeah,
Valentine's Day,
Clearly,
brother.
my parents had a good Valentine. I just want my parents and my grandma,
Pops was smoother than
because
silk.
my cousin is 10 minutes. No, not my grandma, my uncle. So my mom and my dad, and then my uncle and his girl. Because my cousin is 10 minutes. We 10 minutes apart, same year, same everything. So clearly they both had a great Valentine in their own.
Pulled up with the afro, smelling like oil sheen and Dudley.
That slow, that was that slow
With that
glow.
musk, you know what I'm talking about? Hey,
yeah.
girl,
Hey,
you know what I'm
brought
saying?
some chocolate covered cherries.
You
know
know
what I'm
what I'm talking
saying?
about?
Them was popping back then.
Yeah.
No, my uncle legit, my other uncle really had the soul glow going, and you feeling oh so silky smooth. He had the whole little.
I'm know what I'm saying, with the bell bottoms creased down the middle, you know what I'm talking about? Belling at the bottom like they supposed to, with the clean little, you know what I'm saying, dress shoes on, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
with that big old collar, you know, the one that flapped down a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Open that joint and you smell it like.
I don't know about all that. Benji. You know, you got to remember, Trisha Michelle is a little bit younger than us.
I know.
But I'm talking about
I am young, but my parents are old. My dad is 80.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying, like around the time you were born, I don't know if he was still wearing a wide collar shirt like that.
Yeah, no. So
no.
my dad
That's in the 80s. That's in the 80s. That was late 70s. Right. That's the time Benji was conceived and born around that time.
Right.
Late
That's your time.
70s. Yeah.
Just saying, you know what I'm saying? As Pops, did he have him a Cadillac with peanut butter gut interior? That's all I want to know.
He might have, before he decided he was a thug for a little bit.
Well, you know what?
Also, Kragers and Vogues, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? It's funny that you mentioned that, because I tell my kids that all the time. You know Dad, but you don't know Ken. It's two different people. And sometimes I think, you know, kids forget that their parents had lives before them. So when they start to talk to people, or they start to hear things, or they start to hear people mention stuff, and they like, you did that?
They
like,
think
yeah.
we old, man. They just see us in our glory right now, being super cool, handling age well, and looking good. They don't know we used to be youngins running the streets, little ghetto child running wild. They didn't.
Yeah. You just that little old person to them. I remember my little sister found out a little story about my dad. She was like clenching her pearls if she could.
Right?
You swear, like he ain't no little angel.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Not my dad. Yeah.
We was out in them streets, you know what I'm saying? We the originators of the street runners.
Yeah, it is what it is. But here we are now, products of the great parents, you know.
Facts.
All right, Benji Banks, the man, the brand. You good, my guy?
I'm good, man. No complaints. Nothing to complain about. Business, ministry, family. I'm a two-time G-Paw.
You look great for 100.
So this is funny though. I gotta say this. So my grandbaby has only spent, this is like her second time really just hanging out, staying with me. You know what I'm saying? Away from her mom or daddy. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, treat her like a little princess. You know what I'm saying? She hungry, took her to get a little burger. You know what I'm saying? She rolled it. She ate a burger, whatever. She gets to the house. It's Saturday night. You know, I got to be up for church in the morning. She crying. So I'm like, dang, it's 2:00 in the morning. She, all of that, right? So Sunday night, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. Baby, I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to take you when the sun come up. I'm going to take you to mama and daddy. Man, she woke me up at like 2:00 in the morning. She like, Papa, the sun ain't coming up. Can you take me home? Man, I wanted to laugh so hard. She was ready to go home.
She wanted to exit.
she was ready to go. She wanted to be home with her mom and her daddy, which I can
Oh,
I can understand. But I'm entering that G-Paw stage. So she kicked it with me all day Sunday church. And the church has an amazing youth and kids ministry. So she was back there with them, all of that type of stuff. And it was hilarious, man. But that's the phase your boy in now, Ken. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this
yeah.
G-Paw stage and I got to navigate these, this little stage. So that's the new challenge on my table that I got to figure out. So we in that space.
I'm
Nah,
glad you accepted it because you kept saying I'm entering. No, you are. This is the second G baby. You're
yeah,
not. You're
Yeah,
not entering it. You in there.
you in there.
yeah,
You
but
in there.
it's just it's like on a 100 tip, like it's like I wasn't too much of accepting of it, because of all the stuff you as a dad would be like, man, and you want things to go perfect and all that type of stuff. So, but
Yeah.
as you're in the space, you realize, what I'm saying, it ain't about you no more. Forget your
Mhm.
feelings. You got two grandbabies. You get what I'm saying? Like they got to be raised. They got to be talked to a certain way. They got to be loved on a certain way. All of those things kind of enter into your space, and it just makes you look at life a little bit different. Because although you in your 40s, but I'll say this: this is one thing I'm grateful for, that I'm not close to 50 and I'm struggling health wise and can't take care of my grand or be around my grandbabies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
sick and unwell and can't really enjoy them. They can't really enjoy you because you mad, mean, all that stuff all the time. You get what I'm saying? So I'm grateful that was one of my prayers years ago, in my 20s. If I ever have grandkids, Lord, I want to be healthy and well to be able to take care of them. So I'm fortunate for that. So
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I mean, it's always a plus to be in
Right.
good health, especially when you have little kids running around to be able to keep up with them a little bit, you know what I'm saying,
facts.
and be able to experience things with them as well as your own kids, you know what I'm saying. It's things that you want to do and move around, and it's a lot required of grandparents, man. A lot of people don't understand that until they get to that
Yeah.
point. So,
Facts.
but I think that's one thing that, as parents, we all hope to be one day, to live to see that age and live to see our children have children, you know what I'm saying, in due time. Not not
Facts.
not rushing it, you know what I'm saying, of course, but you know what I'm saying, when the timing is right, as Benji mentioned, when things line up and yeah, to see a little you know what I'm saying, running around is one thing, but see a little you version of a little you version, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, is a whole nother thing, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't take into context I guess their lineage, right? When
Right.
we're young and in our 20s, we ain't thinking about, grandkids and all that stuff. A lot of times we just enjoying our lives, and then, we have kids, and then you keep going and it hits you one day. It's like, man,
Yeah.
your friends start having kids, people around you start having grandkids, and you're
Yeah.
like, dang, you a grandpa. Oh man. I
Yeah.
mean, one day it's gonna be my turn
Crazy.
too. So, but it's a blessing, man. It's definitely a
Fact.
blessing.
That's a fact. That's a big fact.
Yeah.
Shout out to the old heads that can show you the way. You get what I'm saying? Like I appreciate that because they done been there, they got it, they've been in it. So shout out to the old heads that could give us their wisdom and that experience in that department. So
God grant me the ability to not experience this for years, please.
You know what?
I
I was
mean,
just I was just
For
gonna
years.
mention that too, though, Trish Michelle.
your boy.
But when we were coming up, our grandparents were older, right? We had grandparents, right? Growing
Yeah.
up, nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like I joke all the time and say that no grandparent now, the new grandparents don't want to be called Big Mama, Big
Yeah,
Daddy.
yeah,
They
yeah,
don't
Nah,
want to
they
be called Grandma,
nannies
Grandma.
and
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Ninas and
Yeah, Nina and Nene Poo Poo and all kind of stuff. Anything except Grandma, Grandpa,
yeah.
right?
Right.
Big Mama,
Pa-
Big Daddy.
I can't even
pa-
say I don't even know if I would not or would want to be called that, and if not,
You're
what I
not.
would want to be
You're
called.
not. You're not. You too
I'm
cool for
pretty
hey,
that. I
sure.
can already tell you. You in
it
I'm
hit
pretty sure I'm not, because I'm gonna be like, "Who are you talking to?"
Paw
I'm
Paw
calling like,
hit
"Come get this
different
kid."
though.
Instant call me grandma.
But
Pawpaw,
You
Pawpaw
a
hit
pawpaw.
different though.
You Benji,
Yeah,
you a pawpaw
You
though.
are a
yeah,
pawpaw though.
Yeah,
yeah,
you a pawpaw. You're not old, but you're an old soul.
yeah.
So
He
Yeah,
is.
so
pawpaw
it kind of
fits
it
you.
kind of just fits your vibe. So
Yeah,
it just goes with you.
yeah.
I
I
mean, I'm
can't
just
be
saying,
called no
because
grandma out here.
you might, your
But
boy might, you know what I'm
my
saying?
son could take his time. 21, and matter of fact,
Facts.
he busy. Go stay busy.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
facts.
Hilarious. Hey, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So you might get there. I'm just saying, you're gonna be what, 37, and you're gonna have
I'm
of your
38,
grandma, 38, 39.
wonderfully, beautifully 38,
All
and
right. Well, all
my
right.
son can continue to take his time, and I'll sock my daughter in her chest, and I don't care. Yep. Oh well, abuse.
It's
We ain't
facts.
we ain't having it.
See, we
Hey,
ain't there yet. We ain't there
tell
yet.
tell the youngin to be careful, because I just saw a judge show where he got connected to a crazy girl, and the girl took his semen out of the what's called with a syringe. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful out in these streets.
What?
You get what I'm
Man,
saying?
Oh,
these
yeah.
It's
bras
wild
crazy, and
out
that's
here.
why me and him we have those conversations. That's why I like the relationship we have.
Yeah, that's dope.
All right, all right. Well, yeah, we're gonna jump into these hot topics, man. So let's light this thing up so we can
Let's
get it
do it.
going. And first thing we want to talk about, man, is a few days ago, you know, United States always, I don't know about other countries, but United States has these made up holidays all the time,
Mhm.
right? So
Mhm.
a few days ago, the country celebrated National Forgive Your Ex Day. Benji, Trish Michelle, did you all celebrate that day? You forgive your exes?
Hell
Who?
no. I didn't even know
Who?
it was a thing.
Me neither.
Who?
Who?
First of
Who
all,
that?
what day was this?
I ain't good
National
with looking back. I'm just saying.
Forgive.
It ain't
Yeah. I
it,
mean, it
it,
was
it
just,
don't fit. It ain't something you know what I'm saying, I taste and I'm cool with. It's like a taste,
I
and
was
if I
having
can throw it
drinks with
out.
my boyfriend that day,
See?
so we wasn't thinking about no ex.
Facts.
We was actually we was busy. October 17th. We were
Mm,
out
mm,
with my
mm.
current, not thinking about the past. So yeah,
Now that I
nah, not at
now,
all.
now
yeah.
that I think of it, I think me and the wife, we went somewhere too.
As you should. See,
Yeah, yeah.
national forget the
Na-
X day. I
uh,
like that.
Yeah. So y'all were
who?
forgetting the ex, not forgiving the ex. So you were still
Forget.
celebrating, but celebrating something else.
Yeah,
Right.
we set new monuments in life right now. We ain't trying to
Yeah.
stay attached to
Were there any
Pharaoh and his
videos
his
of
his
anybody
issue.
celebrating this?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just, it just popped up on my news feed,
That's
and I saw it, and I made a post about it on Facebook, and
oh, you did. I did see. You
and it's
did.
Oh,
funny.
You
It's
did.
funny because for me, I mean, I guess because I had good relationships with my exes, even when we severed ties and went our separate ways. Like it wasn't like something that was like detrimental, something that was like this big blow up with anybody that I
Yeah.
broke up with. So
right,
I didn't have to forgive them, right? Like
Yeah.
and the ones that I felt like may have done me wrong, like I knew that at that point we were young, right?
right,
We were
right.
young. We didn't know what we were doing. We were just out here making moves, man. So I never held anything against anybody. So for
I
me,
Yeah.
mean, for me, I don't have like a long, extensive sheet of ex relationships.
Well,
So
look at
I
you.
can't really go back that far. Like I've dated when I was dating, I dated a lot of women, but it wasn't like relationships.
You're
I
gonna
can
be
count the
struck
amount
down
of
right
relationships
now.
on one hand. You get what I'm saying? So you're hilarious.
Strike him down right now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but I will say this. There was one that was disturbing, a lady I dated years ago. She actually passed away, and her mom reached out to me on Facebook and told me about it. And I was like, oh, shoot, I had no idea. But yeah, that's the only one I could think of. I was like, oh, man, that's kind of crazy. But, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I think I'm like Big Ken. I don't first of all, I'm not cool with any of my exes actually. Um, because they all want to be cool anyway. But anyway, I don't like we were young. So like a lot of the stuff I don't think about, I don't look back at. I'm not trying to because there's a lot of people that really just obsess over like the past and what went wrong, what could have went right, I don't think I ever thought about it like that. I did the things that I needed to do to work on myself for my future, but I never, like everyone else, we cool and I don't. There's nothing to forgive. We was figuring it out just like we figuring it out each day.
Right.
But yeah. So I guess there might be some people out there that might need to. There's other circumstances where they may need to for themselves, for their inner peace to move forward through therapy or whatever. But yeah, no, I'm great around here. I don't need to look back at none of them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's interesting. Something that Benji mentioned, and I think about this sometimes. I'm blessed to have, all my exes are still on this earth, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, but when you have people that you have relationships with, and some people that you had deep relationships with, and they pass away, I know there's got to be a weird thing, right?
It is.
When you get that news, because we talked about this before on the show. How are you
Yeah.
supposed to feel when you're in a relationship currently with somebody and you get the news that an ex passed? We all should be given space to mourn because that person was important at some point in our
Yeah.
lives. But like, how do you navigate that space is the real question, right?
Right.
I think we all feel like now we don't have the same feeling of course for that
Right.
ex that we did back
Hmm.
then, but I don't think a lot of people know how they're gonna feel until it happens.
I
Yeah.
would agree because
Yeah.
when she just we weren't even friends on social media or anything like that. And then the crazy part is it happened according to her in like April of this
Mm.
year, and it's already like October, and kind of out of the blue, she just hit me up and was like, "Hey, I know you didn't know, but so and so happened." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa!" And it was a car accident.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I was like, "Whoa!" And she had a little kid. So the
Oh.
first thing I thought of was little homie because he was, he's a little cool. And I was like, how's, little fella doing? Of course, he's with his dad and all that type of stuff. And you just, being considerate a little bit, but that's about it. But for me, because, it's not something I was really thinking about, it just kind of hit you. So you don't want to be like, well, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to come off that way. So you just
Yeah.
offer your condolences. That is a mom and her daughter.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see how, you wouldn't want to be callous or weird or anything like that. And you just offer your condolences and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Well, like I said, I know there's got to be a weird space to navigate for a
right,
lot of people out there. But
Yeah.
again, we have to be reminded that whenever anybody's grieving, we can't dictate or tell people how to grieve.
right.
So
That's a
That's a
fact.
fact.
we just have to give people room to, to do what they need to do emotionally to feel like they got past it or they're working past it. And if you love that person, you just have to, give them that space and work with them.
Hmm.
And you know what I'm saying in that moment. So, but
Right,
yeah, life be life, and man, we just don't know what's gonna happen each and every day. We just have
Yeah.
to, continue to move and continue to enjoy life each and every day.
facts.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, for me, last time I had an ex was back in the
99 in the 2000.
literally,
It's been a minute,
literally,
huh?
yeah, literally. And speaking of that, Versus is back with No Limit Records versus Cash Money Records. So Juvenile is gonna be there. Speaking of the 99 and the 2000, it's gonna be a very interesting battle
It
because
is.
I know at the end of the day, we have to remind people Versus is not a competition; it's an appreciation for the artists that come on this show, appreciation for the catalog, appreciation for their contributions to the culture. What I'm saying, what they brought, what I'm saying, musically. But I'm telling you, for us in the South, this was
Grew up on it.
big back then. Like
Huge. Right.
this was
Yeah.
huge because No Limit came and they took over everything for a period of
Facts.
time, right? For like a 2 or 3 year run, they were putting out music every other week. It was a
Yeah.
new album every other week. We had never seen a record company pump out music like that before.
And them CD covers, you walk in Blockbuster and all that, they were showy and bright,
Master
and it was like,
P
yeah,
was a genius when he
yeah,
came out and with his rollout for how they were rolling out those albums, that
yeah,
music, and how they presented it, sonically, how it felt, how you hear the music,
facts.
the production they put together. I mean, we had never really seen anything like that before.
Right.
So for them to roll out, and then shortly after they rolled out, Cash Money was bubbling, but they didn't have the movement until a little bit later. So you're looking at, No Limit probably was 97, like 99, 2000. And then like in 2000, Cash Money start, picking up
Bubbling,
momentum,
yeah.
and they kind of took over. So it was, kind of like a transition, two different periods of time in my mind that I equate them to, but I loved both in those different time frames. So it's gonna be interesting, but I ain't gonna lie, your boy gonna have the system bumping, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Gonna have the
It's gonna be
verses
lit.
on the big screen, or like black folks say, the big screen. I'm gonna have it on the
Scream.
big
Yeah.
screen TV,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're gonna have that thing. We're gonna have a watch party at the crib.
Man, it's gonna be bumping. It's
Hey,
it's gonna be
Yeah.
lit.
I'm
hey,
just wondering, like, what well, first, two downsides, and I don't even know if I want to call them downsides. Hate that Soldier Slim, see Murder can't be participating,
Yep.
and then also Mystical,
Yep.
right? So I'm looking at these three, and I'm like, gosh, because that lyrically, like, Mystical was a monster on No Limit.
Mhm.
Soldier Slim, like, you go back and listen to some of his stuff, you're like, dang,
Yeah.
he
Yep.
was just getting started. So
Yep.
Can I Ball Y'all is still one of my favorite tracks, like, period. Like,
But
Can I
that's
Ball?
on Mac's album. That's Mac.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
Mac. So
that
Mac
duo
Mac
and
is
that
gonna be there. Mac is out of
right,
jail, so Mac is gonna be there.
right.
Oh yeah.
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 So there's a lot of plots, a lot of storylines, and a lot of tracks that I hope Hot Boys, Hot Girls, Mystical kicked that off. That was heat, man. And so there's just a lot. So I definitely want to tune in and check that out and see what's going on and see what they do, because I'm sure they're gonna put on the show.
Yeah, it's definitely
The
gonna
stage,
be
man.
it's definitely gonna be interesting. Trish Michelle,
I'm,
go ahead.
I'm just thinking about the stage. Like, I don't care. They gotta have the room for all these them up there. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a
Right.
lot. And then
There
Cash
definitely is a
Money
lot.
do Young Money, and they do, like, they could the stage, all of them, all the way across the board. The whole stage could be lit.
Well, Cash Money is not allowed to do Young Money, right? Because it just don't. Because if you start getting into that, then No Limit has some little subsidiaries that they branch off into.
Yeah, they could
Right,
they
right.
could all just bring it on
It's
in.
not enough room. It's 20
That's what I'm
songs.
saying. If they do all
It's
that, it's
20 songs. They don't have enough because
they don't
It's
have
gonna be
it.
crazy.
with just No Limit stuff and just Cash Money stuff with no other Young Money or nothing, they still don't have enough room to pick 20 because
They don't.
between
They
the
don't have the
two,
time, the
it's-
room, the space,
That's a
the
lot.
stage.
And is Snoop gonna be there? Because he
well,
was part of No Limit at one point.
yeah, but see, my thing is too with even with that, bro. Even without Snoop, there's still so much
Yeah.
music that Cash Money had because of all the albums and all the things that people can recall and all the favorite songs that it's just gonna be a lot of music that just not gonna be played that night.
I
I
can't
agree.
wait.
So they're gonna have
Like
to
you
do
said,
one.
the house gonna be bumping.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They're gonna
So
have to do a verse on the song, run it, and run to the next. How do you think it's gonna go?
yeah, they gonna. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a verse here, a chorus, then a verse here, a chorus, and then go back and forth like that. But man, it's gonna be it's gonna be a great night, and I promise you, Apple Music is going to be lit because Apple
Okay.
Music always has a playlist for the verses,
Mhm.
right? So you can just click on it and let it play. And I have seen people numerous times in the past week or two talk about them creating a playlist. So it's people out there right now that have created their own versus playlists.
Oh
So
goodness.
it's big.
It's
big,
big.
man.
It's big. It's
It's
real.
big.
It's
So it's about to be some people about to tear their 6x9s up in their car because they don't have subs anymore and they trying to get that bass they had back in the day.
oh no.
Nah, you're gonna tear it up. But hey, you know what? This is a good thing to tear it up with.
Right.
Go ahead,
Oh
tear it
no.
up. Yeah, man. And
Interesting.
speaking of music back in the day, man, when I was growing up, Benji can remember this. Trish Michelle, you might be a little bit too young to remember when MTV first was popping off,
Maybe.
right? MTV was first popping off like in the early 80s. And, we were hearing the music, and MTV was music television. That's what
Right.
MTV is.
Yeah.
It was music videos all the time. Then they start ushering in a few shows here and there, and then the next thing you know, MTV ain't got nothing but shows on it. You're like, where the music at? You music TV? Where the music at? But I guess I guess it wasn't paying the bills because guess what? MTV is shutting down all 5 of its music channels, and that's starting January the 1st of 2026. The only channel they're gonna have is MTV HD, and that mainly broadcasts shows like Jersey Shore and Catfish. So
I mean,
no music on music television.
The end of an era.
Like that is crazy, right?
But I mean, that's a long run though, for them to really kind of be airing, putting out all this content. So there's tons of stuff they can rerun, I'm sure, right?
They already rerunning it. That's all.
Yeah, they already right. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's going off. So I mean, Blockbuster.
It's like he said they're gonna keep
levels.
the MTV HD for Jersey Shore and
Catfish and
Catfish, and those
it's
are all
some shows.
reruns. Catfish is done. Jersey Shore is done. So it's just rerunning stuff that none of us want to watch. And one thing that Big Ken did say that was very important was how it slowly went from music videos to nothing but shows. And I do remember that when me and my sister like stopped watching the station all completely because it was just like, where the videos go?
Right.
Well,
Like,
I'm
where are the
gonna tell
videos?
you what. I'm gonna tell you what started that was the Real World. When the Real World took off, and the first season was amazing. If you don't remember it, if you go to YouTube, watch the first season of the Real World. It is wild and controversial, and a lot of wild stuff happened during that season. But it was so interesting that everybody took hold of it and started the reality TV, fad that would keep going and going and going. That was really the first show that was like reality TV, right? And it was one of those things where it got out of hand. It really did, but I don't want to go too far deep into that. Y'all got to go check it out. Since MTV is not going to show it to you,
right?
MTV ain't gonna show it to you. They're gonna show you Catfish and they're gonna show you Jersey Shore, but they ain't gonna show you
odd.
The first season of Real World because it's a black eye on their production. But
Soul
definitely
Train
gotta check
is
it
no
out.
longer around, so MTV is no longer around. It's gone.
Yeah, so I mean it's
crazy.
It's wild, man, but it's the sign of, time is just moving along. People are entertained by different things now, and they receive their entertainment on different mediums in different ways. So, if you don't change with the times gonna change you. So,
right,
that's true.
It is what it is, and so long MTV. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'll watch some Catfish here now and again.
So long Blockbuster.
Yeah, because Catfish is one of my favorite shows. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love watching people fail at trying to find love through the internet. So
be somebody ugly.
I'm always there for the actual unveiling of the individual.
I love when they go see somebody and they're ugly. Ooh, I love it.
It's just stupid to me, some of the scenario. Like you ain't never talked to him, you ain't never FaceTimed him, you ain't never. I'd be like, how? And then you look at the person, and then the person that they think they caught, that they think they bagged, and you be like,
But you know what? I could see how Catfish worked back then when it first started because we didn't have FaceTime. We didn't have all this technology. But like now, you got way too much technology for Catfish to be working because
how are you falling victim to it?
Yeah, if I'm talking to somebody, like that long distance, that's the first thing I'm going to do. You got FaceTime?
FBI.
Yeah,
I'm finna FaceTime.
But I'm not only am I doing that, I'm FBIing the heck out of your profiles. I'm taking that picture and putting it back in because then we all learned that you can search a photo in the internet and figure out what pops up with it. I want to know everything. Like everyone knows this, so then you just go with the flow. Are you that? Some people, I mean, I'm not here to judge. You maybe want love so much.
You just have to check for baby pictures.
Yeah, that too.
Well,
you gotta see if there's any baby pictures on that joint. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta show up. You gotta show up with boxing gloves because you might need to fight when you show up.
Look. And now it goes beyond that. It ain't even a woman when you pull up. It's the dude.
No, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
Still looking like
No, that's what he's saying. Now you got to see that baby picture because
I
that
need a
baby
baby
picture
picture.
gonna tell a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Not always, but I need to see some pictures, some toddler pictures, your
Yeah.
first and second grade pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to
Oh,
see some picture books.
you had some pretty little feet. Yeah, you know,
Only
just to
Benji
look.
would talk about it of some
Right.
feet.
I
Like
mean, listen, you got to look at the baby
Of
pictures, y'all.
everything that we're trying to identify,
the feet.
you want to look
You
at
gotta
some feet.
look. You gotta look at these things because you know what I'm saying. If you don't see the baby picture, you don't know if it's real or not. You
But
get what I'm
what
saying?
the
You can
feet
At
got
this
to
Photoshop
do
point, you don't
with
anything.
need
it?
to see the baby picture. You just want to see the baby
To see
toes.
I need to see the whole body because you can put a head on somebody else. You could be Tennessee tidy, long head, no body. You could take a head and put it on a kid's body.
They
Well,
can put
anybody
feet. They can
now,
put feet on the picture.
now you take
I
this and
mean,
you can do anything you want now with AI.
Facts.
that's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
So them baby
I need to see the
pictures
whole
can
body
be
from the
AI
foot
generated. That could be AI generated.
up to
Yeah,
the
it could
head.
be. It could be. Yeah.
That's a
So it.
struggle, man.
Yeah. So
You
the
know,
picture really don't matter now. You gotta see. You gotta see.
I'm just saying.
You
I need to
gotta
see.
see.
Because I'm telling
Man,
and folks is getting lifts and lips and noses and all types of stuff done, and the baby might not come out. She may look fine now because she done got everything done,
Well, as we
but
always
she
say,
might have looked like a booger wolf.
the DNA will tell.
I'm just
yeah.
saying, she come out and you wonder why my kid don't look like, because that wasn't you. That wasn't
Yeah.
yours.
The baby
That
look
wasn't
like who
yours.
done it and why.
Yeah, basically, and then people gonna be asking you who done it and why you done it
And why did
with
you
that
do
ugly person.
That nose ain't the same, Pimpin'. I'm
Facts.
just saying, it looks a little different.
All right.
Is
Well,
this my kid?
with those situations, you better have some running shoes on. And speaking of running shoes, you know what I'm saying? Just transition a little bit to this running shoe company called On, man. They're being sued because their shoes are noisy and squeaky, right? These
Mm,
shoes are supposed to be comfortable and worn by, walkers and worn by, health professionals who are on their feet a lot and things of that nature. So that's who the shoe is marketed to. But that's not the only shoe company. I ain't gonna put salt on no shoe company's name. But I've had some other shoes that were kind of squeaky, and yeah, they belong to Nike, and they nice
mm-hmm.
looking shoes. They're amazing. They have a huge air bubble, but for some reason,
Yeah, they don't feel good.
every shoe that has that huge air bubble ends up being a little squeaky like that.
Yeah,
They're
I
comfortable,
agree.
but
Because the air
squeaky.
bubble, right? I'm sure it's
Yeah,
the air bubble.
yeah.
Like the
So it's
Vapor Maxes, I can't flow with those.
yeah.
I
So
don't like them.
that's actually what it is. I had some
Yeah,
Vapor Maxes and they were comfortable. And when you're walking on cement and
you like
grass, you're
Vapor
fine.
Maxes.
Cement and
Wow.
grass, fine. You walking
Patricia like
on
Vapor Maxes, I'm assuming, Ken.
No, I was gonna purchase them at one point in life, and I never got around to purchasing them. And I'm
yeah,
sitting here like, wow, look at God.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah, yeah. Be thankful
Dodge the
you
bullet.
didn't. Be thankful you didn't because I mean I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, they're comfortable shoes.
they
So
look like it.
all that they say that they are, they are. But when you get on like a shiny floor of any sort, they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna say
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Yep.
and be like, it's embarrassing. You walking through the mall
Yeah,
just
nobody wants to be heard coming
sounding
up.
like a duck.
Yeah. I thought I was getting a steal when I bought a nice little pair of them joints. I was out in Cabazon, you know what I'm saying, out there, and I was like, oh shoot, these only cost $100. I was like, let me cop these, you know. I put them joints on, and man, I'm walking through the freaking mall, and man, I'm like,
You
what
put them
is
on right
going
away.
on? Oh, for sure. You got to test the shoes on instantly. Put them joints on because you know what I'm saying. You out there, you know what I'm saying. You look good, you know what I'm saying. Like, you already got your fit. You know, if you go to Cabazon, you know what I'm saying. You're going out there, you know what I'm saying, to shop and chill and relax
For
and
those
do
that
all
don't
that.
know, Cabazon is a big, huge outdoor outlet mall out here in Cali.
Yeah, super dope. Everything's out there, right? So I'm like, all right, boom, found my kicks and they clean. I still got them to this day. But yeah, you sound like you sound like you doing a whole bunch of stuff. You definitely ain't quiet walking through the corridors of nothing. They gonna hear you coming. So
Yeah, but thank God I never bought them shoes. I'm telling you.
facts.
Oh man,
Dang, that sucks.
yeah, it really does.
So
But
so they get sued. Do we
Yeah.
know like how much they trying to sue for?
Undisclosed amount. They have probably a lot of lawsuits are probably gonna be
I was
rolling
gonna say
in
the
once
class
people
action now.
once people see that,
Mm,
somebody else has already set it in motion, they're gonna be like, hey, mine's too.
yeah.
So
Oh dang.
so
It's about to get watered down.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But you know what? My thing is, it's good in a sense that a lot of these companies are being called to the carpet per se.
Yeah.
Because if you have, quality issues, you need to be called out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
There are many companies like Nike who have quality issues because they produce so much, so many mass produce. And a lot of people don't know that you can send shoes back to Nike. You can take them
Hmm.
back to the store and things of that nature if you have a quality issue. And a lot of people don't know that. They just
Right.
don't wear them anymore. They just give them away. But people, you gotta do your Googles because I remember back in the
Yeah.
day, people didn't know that Nike had a replacement program for shoes. So when you wear your shoes, your Nikes, and you wore them out, you could just take them back and get the newest pair of that.
That's
So
dope.
if you had maybe some, not really Jordans, but a lot of the traditional Nikes, just say for instance, if you had some of what we used to call the gangster Nikes, you know what I'm saying? Like if you wore a pair of those and you wore them out, as we call them, now the real name Nike Cortez. If you wore the
Hmm.
Cortez out, you could take them back and get a new pair of the same shoe.
Hmm.
Right. Take
Hmm.
your old pair back, get a new pair. So
Yeah.
they cut that out because people because people were taking advantage of it, of course. But they do have variations of that. So if you do have something wrong with your shoe, like you were talking about with the Vapor Max, you can take it back to some locations or call Nike headquarters, the 1-800 number, and they can get you a replacement or get you a credit for
Yeah.
1-800 squeak no
Forget.
more.
it.
Forget that
Facts.
joint. Forget them joints. I barely wear them now. I'm like, I don't even care at this point.
All right.
Dang.
Well, when you're looking for new shoes, there are many places to buy them from, and one of the many places that carries all kinds of shoes, or any shoe that you can think of, is Amazon. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Amazon. It's to the point. I remember Amazon used to just sell certain stuff here and there, but now Amazon literally sells everything.
I
Everything.
love me some
Everything you
Amazon.
can, yeah, you could think of, like Amazon has it. But here's the
Mm-hmm.
problem, right? We're talking about running shoes, running off. Amazon is running off their employees, right?
Yeah.
Not right now, but it says it's reported that Amazon plans to replace approximately 600,000 US workers with robots by
Man.
2033.
I think it's gonna happen sooner
Yikes.
Well,
because of the massive benefit that they have of a robot doing all the work, running, being charged up, charge on the wall, then coming back is crazy, right? No tax, no
but I think
nothing,
all
none of
those
that.
benefits are cool, Benji. But you still have to properly vet this whole operation. And when you're
Yeah,
Right,
replacing
they
that
gotta take some
many
time.
with the robots, you have to take
right.
time to implement those in small
Yeah.
waves to make
Well,
sure that they're
what I'm saying is they actually already are doing it. I
well.
worked
Yeah,
at it
I'm
at an Amazon warehouse, and they have robots going around delivering stuff. Like it was crazy to see it, right?
they have robots here and there, but
Right.
to say that basically a whole portion of a warehouse is going to be run by robots,
No, no.
that's a whole
It's
nother
it's
it's a whole
it's a
nother
weird
mess.
thing to consider for sure.
Look,
Well, it's not weird, but go
in
ahead, Trish Michelle.
watching I find great joy in watching these videos on social media, these robots
Right.
failing, falling, get that's
Right.
my favorite thing to see is them robots just malfunctioning in the middle of doing what they're supposed to be doing. So
Falling
if
completely
you ain't seen one of
over,
the
and
videos, you gotta see one of the videos. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
hilarious.
it still is going to require human operation to
yes.
work on
Right.
certain things
Yeah.
and do stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. You have to have a certain vetting process in place because you can't put the humans that are around in harm's way because they're working around all the
Under a scar.
robots. And on
Right.
top of that, when you look at a warehouse, like for what I do for a living, some of that's controlling some of the logistics of the company that I work for. And I'll go into our warehouses and we have robots as well. and the way that the robots work and the way you have to set them up, it's easier if you only have a few of them, but when you have a
A
bunch of
whole
them,
warehouse, right? Yeah.
it's a lot to
Yeah.
program. So, and then of course after that, it's a lot of maintenance after that because they're machines.
Now
Exactly.
they're taking the model from China because China has several warehouses where it's pitch black dark and there's only robots that work inside of these warehouses. And it's pretty crazy to watch. And they're just working nonstop, huge warehouses. And that's where they're taking the model from. So I can imagine how it's going to look. What's that? What we're in 2025, 26? What we're looking at 9 years or so. It is going to be crazy to kind of walk around here and again see the robot homies, and the technology is a little bit
Robot
different.
homies.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy because I already know eventually, because they got the self-driving cars, right? Eventually, you're gonna be right next to a robot in the grocery store buying groceries and taking stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to watch and to see. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, the robots are definitely going to be, what I'm saying, what they need to be in the future.
Yeah.
They're going to be all over the place. AI is already popping.
Right.
So, none of this stuff is surprising. Actually, we thought it would be here already, according to
Yeah.
the movies and
Right.
according to,
Total
the
Recall.
Jetsons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We thought we was already gonna be having flying cars and all that. So it's not far fetched, man. So I'm interested to see how this stuff is really gonna change society. But
Yeah.
there's also gonna be a lot of jobs too that robots can't do. So
Yeah.
I guess that's why a lot of people becoming porn stars because robots can't do that.
I don't know, robot chick.
Well,
I don't know, kid. Robot.
they probably could, but I don't want to get into all of that description.
I mean, they can, but I mean, they're gonna have to have human interaction to do that. Like they can't do it. They can't do themselves right now.
Yeah.
So
That's why I was like in my head,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
they could, and there's probably an audience out there for that skin the robotic pleasure. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you remember Benji was interested.
Oh,
Your robot girl gonna be here in a minute. They already creating a little thing to make make them look fleshy, touchy, skin and all of that. Like, yeah, it's gonna get real crazy.
Benji, you already been looking in the catalog?
right. I'm like, you want to pre-order?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. I like women. Never mind. Well, it's hilarious. So there's a show on, I believe it's on Netflix. It's hilarious. It's called Humans.
Come on back.
It's called Humans, and it's actually a show. It's old. It's from like 2015, 2016.
Oh, man.
And crazy how up to date was, but they were real looking humans that evolved over time, right? So they got better with their thinking, better with how they feel, all that type of stuff. So
mean real
I'm
looking
just
robots?
saying,
Yeah.
So they're gonna have,
like, wait, what you mean? They getting better with their feelings? They human.
yeah, because when they were created, they couldn't feel. You get what
Well,
I'm saying?
but you gotta
And then
understand.
there's a program button that as you learn more about it, you create, and then it starts to.
But you gotta understand what that is what we know today is artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
AI.
AI.
That's
fact.
AI, and that's what AI
fact.
does. AI learns. So
Right.
these robots are being created not like old school robots where they're automated to do a certain
Yeah.
thing. These robots now being programmed with AI, so they're learning.
Right.
So that's a positive, but it's also dangerous too.
We're gonna find some YN robots. We're gonna find some.
Hey,
It's
in
gonna
this
be some
movie,
things they're
Humans,
gonna
they did
learn.
create some little kid.
Hey
It
man,
was
can you
hilarious.
imagine being in a grocery store like being just there shopping for your groceries and a robot pull up next to you with a shiesty mask on?
Like, I'll be looking like, I know. Well, there's one. I'm telling you, these videos is crazy. There's one where he was dancing on the lady and she was twerking on him, and he was like getting it, and he had a chain on his neck and everything. I enjoy watching these videos.
man.
How much you
Look, I
pay?
will pause it. I will send it to you.
What's the first command you given to your robot?
If I had a robot,
If you bought one, what's the first thing you telling your robot to do?
is it? I bought it. Well, first of all,
You bought it.
see,
Somebody
this
bought it
ain't for
for you.
me.
Don't matter. It's yours now. What's the
All
first
right,
thing you
let me
telling your
let me
robot to
stay
do?
legal.
Wash the dishes.
Wash the dishes.
Yeah, they can take care of everything I do around the house. Go, actually go pick up everybody. Go do the running around, the ripping and the running.
Go grocery shopping. Pick this up for me. This is my list. I need
Yeah,
you to go pick
I
all
just
of
want
this
to.
up.
I want to sit at the house. You go do it.
Yes. Yes.
All
I'll do
right.
that one.
All right, so we talking about all these robots and AI, and people like Meta are ahead of the game, right? We already know what they got going on. They
Right.
make all these announcements about this new technology. Well, they keep on going with it, right? Because Meta and Twitch have now teamed up to allow users to live stream directly from their AI glasses, like the Meta glasses I have right here. You can go live from those and walk around and live stream while you're walking around doing everyday stuff. It's pretty cool, right? To be able to do that if
Amazing.
if you're a live streamer or you're just a regular person and you want to show people, hey, I'm out here in Vegas, I'm walking around, this is what I'm doing, because we don't think of it as a big deal, and some people think of it as a flex, but you got to understand, not everybody has the means to go to Vegas. So somebody might see that stream or your live of you in Vegas and be living vicariously through your adventures because they can't go there. So it's pretty dope for some people.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's pretty exciting, especially for like the creators out there.
Yes.
The ease of access, the ability to, your hands are free,
Yeah.
because
Right.
carrying around, these different type of devices and cameras and, attachments and all that, like it's just right there sitting on your face and you're just doing everything you need to do. So it's a different level of content unlocked for them when it comes to being able to do more.
And you
So
don't have to
I
pay
think that's
somebody to
pretty dope.
do it. You don't have to pay a cameraman to walk around and follow you everywhere.
Exactly.
That type of stuff.
Exactly.
See, if Trisha Michelle had the AI glasses, we could have lived vicariously through her and her birthday adventures and had a good
vacation.
time and been at the party with her.
Man, I almost
Just
bought
don't
some.
pull a
I'm
Shannon
still this
Sharp.
close to getting them, and I've stopped myself a couple of times.
Yeah.
Just don't pull a Shannon Sharp.
Okay, that won't happen.
Oh wow.
I'm just saying, folks,
No.
somebody gonna forget.
Somebody, well, that somebody ain't gonna be me.
Somebody gonna forget, and they're gonna
And if
pull a
I did,
Shannon
I'd maybe
Sharp.
wonder how I got rich. Just
What
know
was
I
her
forgot.
name?
Go
What
from
was
a
that-
stream,
what was that?
go from a streamer to a porn star real quick.
Instantly. I'm just saying, be careful
I'm
out here
not
with
gonna,
your
but if I
glasses.
ever did, I would end up rich. It would not go how it went for Shannon Sharp.
What do you mean by that?
Well
Glory.
then.
Well, all
then.
right.
All right then. She
Well-
told us. All right. Well,
all right. On to the next episode.
yeah, for sure. All right, so even the AI glasses couldn't have predicted this next move, man. Chicago Bulls waived Matt McClung 3 hours after they signed him. Like, you
Wow.
just can't make this type of stuff up, right? I mean, we have so much going on in society, and then I see this come across my timeline the other day.
Hilarious.
I'm like, well, I ain't want to laugh at the young fella because he's worked so hard. This man is a 3-time NBA dunk champion. And he actually got a shot to get on an NBA squad, which he really deserves. And they basically they screwed him, man. Like, let's just call it what it is, man. That's wild.
I wonder what's the intricacy, really, the behind the scenes stuff that we don't know, why they did it. Was it for because I know it's kind of not too off topic, but the Dodgers have a kid on their team who's schizophrenic. So they actually keep him on the roster so he can keep his medical benefits.
Nah, that's
so I don't
way
know.
different. Because Matt McClung has been
like
playing
you said,
in
3-time dunk contest.
I know.
He really balling. He really played. Like he really
right. But that's what I'm saying. What is the sole purpose? Because to just hire him for 3 hours and then fire him just seems,
maybe he was a hothead or something. Maybe he was.
Maybe he is.
But I don't see
know.
that. I just don't see that. I really want to know what happened.
The only thing I could see right off that coming to my mind is maybe he didn't pass the physical for some reason, when they got him there, and then they
Potentially,
do
yeah.
all the paperwork, and then they make the announcement, then they do the physicals and all that stuff, and then maybe it's something there that
Right.
they'll discuss later. But it's just
Because
very
I can't
odd
because I
because I
can't
never
see
heard of
him
that
turning
before.
down the job, right?
Of
No,
course
not if
not.
you
Not
already
wanting to be in
signed.
Chicago, right?
No one's doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
not if you already signed. The Chicago has the type of roster that he actually could probably get some playing time.
Facts, right.
We'll see, man. I'm pretty sure something's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying about
Yeah,
the situation because it's not your usual run of the mill situation. So it's gonna be interesting to see the details that come out about this, man. For
very
sure.
interesting.
All right.
Facts.
So speaking of ugly, we got an ugly holiday coming up. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get down on Benji's birthday, but the holiday that celebrates ugly is Halloween, right? Halloween is coming up, and they
The
celebrate
best
ugly because they
birthday ever.
celebrate people putting masks on. And when I was growing up,
Mask off.
we always used to mess with Benji because we said ugly people are born on Halloween, right?
See how
Dang.
they've
It's
been doing me
terrible.
dirty since I was a little
It's
tight.
terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. But my guy, he said he grew out of that, you know what I'm saying? And he fine now. So y'all can back up off of him because the holiday is appreciated now. And it's so
Yeah,
much
man.
appreciated that US consumers are expected to spend a record $13 billion
Billion. Yes, sir.
on Halloween this year. $13 billion. Part of that is,
With the
have you
beat.
all seen how much chocolate costs? The price of chocolate has skyrocketed. So, you know what I'm saying? It's the price of the candy, the price of the decorations, and people go all out for Halloween now, right? I'm gonna say this. It might sound crazy, but I think people go harder for Halloween than they do for Christmas now.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right outside in my community right now, my new area we in, people they go all in for Halloween, and I dig it. I love it. Next door neighbor, big huge house, like all up and down the block, folks is going in on their Halloween decoration. I ain't talking about just throwing up lights and stuff like that. They got full-fledged displays and joint where you can ride through the community and see, you know what I'm saying, nice little stuff. So I dig it, and me and the wife actually considered dressing up this year. She wants to be a female referee, and I don't know what I want to be this year. So we got to figure something out because I need to have my little costume thing going ASAP.
I got an idea that's very good. That's a very cool idea.
Throw it out there. Throw it out there.
If she wants to be a referee, you should be a whistle.
Nice.
My guy. My guy.
That
My guy. My God.
Hey.
We're putting that into the
Hey.
system right now as we speak. Hold on.
Hey.
We gotta sit before we yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah, we're gonna run that.
Y'all know you
okay.
boys. Y'all know you boys creative. I think like that. I think of stuff like that, man. That's the first thing that came to my mind, man. What goes with a ref? A whistle.
You know, that
There you
is
go.
true.
It's
Look,
sent
you see how long it took him to write it down?
Oh man, no, that
No,
man actually made notes.
I sent the whole
He
thing.
did.
Like, so no misunderstanding. Yeah. I like that.
Oh
We
man,
running with that.
hey
Ref
man,
and the whistle coming up for Halloween. It's gonna be dope.
tweet. All right,
Okay.
Tweet.
all right. Yo, Trisha Michelle, what you think about this? Like with Halloween, do you really get involved in Halloween? Do you have any parties? Do you get dressed up? How you get down for Halloween?
I don't do party. Well, I don't. I won't say I won't. I don't do parties. I'm not throwing a party.
Mhm.
I've actually been invited to one, but I don't. At this big age, I don't really go do all that. Like we got the kids still, especially. So we take the kids out trick or treating in one of our favorite neighborhoods. We like to go out to out in Marietta, and because they have things for the kids and they
True.
have things for the parents.
For the adults.
So
Yes.
we have treat bags too.
Right.
They make sure you stay warm while you're out there because Halloween all of a sudden the temperature just after all the sun you've been having all the Halloween is cold. It's cold as heck. But I do participate as far as like me and my daughter. I'm very creative, artistic, artsy. Most of her costumes I've made up. Like I've then put things together, did the hair, did the makeup, did the whole like bang on her. And so I do dress up as something. Like one time I was Roxanne from the Goofy movie. This year I will be Poison Ivy. I mean, the hair just happens to go with it, so it's might as well. But yeah, so we do get into things.
I like I love the creativity behind it. I've done it for years.
I like
I've been Homie the Clown. I've been Dr. Fiyah Lear from Princess and the Frog.
Oh, Fiyah. He said Fiyah Lear. All right,
Fiyah Lear, whatever.
Maybe that's what he's doing.
Dr. Fiyah Real, Fiyah.
Fiyah Real, or whatever his name is, Cinderella. I don't know. But I've done a multiplicity of things over the years, so I like to do it. I was Black Jesus a couple years ago, so yeah, it was pretty dope. Yeah,
you was Black Jesus. Wow,
I was Black
would
Jesus.
Have never thought.
And he had an actual pressing curl. He had the Bootsy Collins process. You know what I'm talking about? Like he didn't have the white boy perm. He had the Bootsy Collins process. So yeah.
Okay,
it was
very interesting. Well, I'm boring. Yeah. I'm boring. Every Halloween, I don't even have to get dressed up. I just put on a Death Row T-shirt and just go with it.
And right, Suge every year, huh?
Yeah, Suge every year. I mean, it just works. And when people invite me to their parties, I might dress up as something else, but I always have the Death Row shirt under it because people will. I'll get there, and I guarantee you, my friends will be like, I thought you was gonna come as Suge. Be like, all right, here you go. Take the shirt off. Oh, you already had the shirt on? You already know.
Right.
Because I already knew y'all was gonna ask.
They're like, why you come looking like that? Where's Suge?
Like I'm supposed to be Suge every single year. I'm like, I'm already that every day. What you think I want to do there for Halloween too?
Right.
But hey, it's cheaper for me, so I'll allow it.
Give the people what they want for the
facts.
A cigar, a cap, glasses, and maybe a drink and a shirt, and you're in there. Pretty cheap. Cheap.
It's pretty cheap, and I already have all that stuff, so we just rock with it. Yeah. All right. Well, staying in the holiday spirit, man, around this time, travel becomes a big thing because everybody starts moving around and going all over the place. Industry analysts have projecting that gas prices are about to drop just in time for the holiday season, so that's great news. So that also means that a lot more travel will be going on. So for the 2025 holiday season, they're expecting it to break all-time travel records. Flying on the road, people are going to be all over the place because of these low fuel prices.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't plan on flying anywhere per se for the holiday season, but I definitely plan on visiting some folks and taking advantage of these cheaper gas prices. And I can't lie to you, my car, it does great on gas.
Right.
So I have to use premium, but it does great on the gas that I put in it. So for that gas to be cheaper, I'm gonna be moving around a whole lot, trying to visit all these different places and all these different, yeah, definitely. So and you know what? Go ahead.
I want to know, for all the people that have been taking Ozempic, Wegovy, and all of that type of stuff. As we enter big back season, big back festivity season, like, are y'all gonna forget that you spent all that money for the Wegovy and the Ozempic and just forget and just participate in big back activity season?
Yes,
what's going on?
Well, yes and no, because they suppress the appetite anyway. So they're gonna eat, but they're not gonna eat like they probably would have gluttonously done so.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna eat with their eyes, not with their stomach.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's not as big of a deal as you may think with your little head. I know.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just wondering because people have spent copious amounts of dollars on their pills and their products, and I'm just wondering because Big Mama, you know what I'm saying, she gonna be cooking all this food, and if you ain't coming over to eat, you know what I'm saying, she might feel some type of way about it. I'm just saying
they're gonna eat. It's just gonna be a smaller portion.
Yeah, they're still gonna eat. They don't not eat. Like,
it's all bad, man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to grub. This is
grubbing
season.
This guy.
This is a grubbing season. I just want to know, I just figured, You know what I'm saying? Because Ken, you know, you're gonna be going all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You can participate at several houses, you know, big back activities. You're not tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but see, here's my thing at this point in my life. In the past maybe a couple months, I'm 30, 40 pounds down from what I was back in July when I
Right.
first started doing the intermittent fasting. So as long as I eat within my window, I'm good.
Good.
And I've been watching my portions for sure, trying not to intake too much crazy stuff. So I'm really serious about it, man. Every now and again, if you follow me on social media, you'll see me post something about some snacks and stuff like that. And I don't eat a bunch of snacks, but of course I do like to talk about big back activities because
Yes.
people like to talk about it. But I'm not participating in them, man. I just don't have the taste for that stuff anymore. So
I mean, I got some new recipes that I'm bringing out for the holiday season. Last year we did soul cupcakes, so
Oh,
this
you
year,
did. That's right.
yeah,
you get what I'm saying? We're bringing out new ideas, and we need taste testers for these things. You know what I'm saying? We can't have folks on Ozempic and Wegovy tripping because you got to eat a whole cut. You got to participate.
they gonna
Green
participate.
gumbo
When they
greens. You
come
know what I'm
after
talking
you as the whole community, I can't wait because they eat food still. Damn it, this
Gumbo
guy is
Greens was on
wild.
point last year, and soul cupcakes and soul food cupcakes and all that. So we got some new stuff we're bringing out this year. So we're just saying, bring your appetite. You know what I'm saying? Don't be picky. Don't be picking on your food. You know what I'm saying? I got your back though.
Yeah, well, if you got their back, you better have a lot because some of them got wide backs, and that's a lot of back to
Yeah.
have. If you got their back, all right.
Facts.
Yeah, well, like I said, hopefully the holiday season is a great one for everybody, and of course, we still got a few months here to go. We'll be talking about the different activities and the different happenings of the holiday season, but I'm looking forward to a good one, man. 2025
Yeah.
is been a
Interesting.
roller coaster year for you, boy, up and
Man.
down, you know what I'm saying, with a
Yeah.
lot of things for all of us, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the holiday season, I'm looking forward to some great activities and being around family and having a good time, man. So hopefully that comes to fruition and we can make that all happen for ourselves.
Facts.
All
Mhm.
right. So before we get up out of here, man, we gotta crank up the ride and take a journey into the land of low money with our broke chronicles. All right, my people. So for the broke chronicles edition today, I
Mm.
want to know what's the smallest amount of gas you have ever put in your car. Give me a dollar figure for the lowest amount that you've ever put in your gas tank. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first this time
Mm-hmm.
because I remember mine distinctly. It was $5. I think I had $3 or $4, and I found $1 somewhere like in a couch or something like that. This is when I was in like my early 20s or like 19 or 20, around that college age. And man, your boy didn't have no bread, and it was like Wednesday, and I got paid on Friday, and I'm
Mm.
just trying to make it. Say, man, I ain't
So
gonna lie to you. I was embarrassed to pull up at the gas pump and put that $5 in there. Cause when you pull up at the gas pump, what's the first thing you do when you get out? You look up at the amount that's already on there. Or as you pulling off, you thinking people gonna be looking at the amount you putting in your car versus what they putting in theirs.
mm,
And I was just embarrassed, man. I was like, $5 freaking. But hey,
mm.
you know what? That $5 got me where I needed to go. And I never ran out of gas a day in my life, thank God. So I
Right.
can't complain, man. But yeah, that was the smallest amount I think I've ever done is $5.
Whew.
So Trisha Michelle, how about you? What's the smallest amount you've ever put in? Because y'all different out there in Cali. $5 ain't gonna do nothing.
Sadly, and I done had to put $4 in before.
Facts.
I have had to put $4 in before, and in that same thought was like, but it's 5 something for it. This $4 gonna have to do
But
it.
yeah.
And I pray it get me to where I gotta go because I'm just trying to get to the house. But even worse than that, I done went negative dollars in the bank account to get
Oh,
Just in
the
fact,
account let
just
me do it.
hey, listen, I gotta if the card let it if I pump in the
I'll
gas
be
and
like,
the card
whoo.
let it keep going.
I done done this before. I wanted to know if it was like what I need because I didn't have it at all. We didn't even have $30. And I'm like, yo, I got couple days till payday and I got nothing and I need to get to work. I had to call and say, I just wanted to know if I have overdraft protection and if I can, and how does that charge work? So does it have to be a direct charge, no PIN number credit, like not from the ATM, right? Okay, got it. You can go to this gas station right now, fill this tank up. Yes, sir. I sure have. We're gonna make it to payday.
Facts.
Interesting.
Zero, and that joint was allowed to run, and we just let it run. It's like, all right, we're gonna have to
man, fill me up. Thank you.
Yes.
The car.
Yeah, the good old days before they start putting that, what they put on there now. I know some gas stations will put like a $200 charge, like a hole, and then you fill up, and then they, so if
I
you
had
don't
to learn
have
the gas stations too. That's the other part. So that you can't get out there stressed. Going, you gotta know which gas station let you do it. I had to learn which one.
Arco wasn't letting you go.
I was about to say Arco, you can't.
Arco wasn't letting you roll. They take their 35 cents instantly, so you was stuck. You couldn't do it.
They definitely only do debit, and they only whatever at the time. Like I was learning and figuring it out, and I was like, let me figure out which gas. And it was always the big gas stations, the Shells and the Chevrons and the whatever. They'll let you do it. And I was like, well, hey, look, the tank was full, and it made it, and I was happy. Then I took my lunch to work. Made it to work every day, payday roll right on in, and it was almost like I wasn't broke because the tank was full.
Facts.
Okay.
You can pick somebody up and they got a couple sandwiches for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you. So
Benji Bank, let's hear something, man. What's the lowest amount, man?
$1.72. And it wasn't a dollar, a full dollar. It was in pennies and a couple dimes and because I learned this early from my brother. He used to ride around with change, and he used to take his change and throw it in, the little thing or whatever, passenger, the armrest or whatever. And he used to keep his money in there. That's what he would pull from. So one day, man, it was just struggle season. Like I had my little Chevy Renault. It was like I'd probably been in Cali, maybe a year, 2 years, something like that. Your boy was broke. I was working at Carl's Jr., you know what I'm saying? And it was a struggle. And I got me a little raggedy Chevy Renault, and I didn't have no money, and I had to get to work. And all I had was like $1.72. It was a bunch of pennies, a couple dimes, and a couple quarters, and I had to count it out right then and there. And that's all I had. And that was it. So, but when you start getting your little bank card and all the game changes a little bit because you start figuring things out. And back in that day, we was working for $5.25. That's what minimum wage was, $5.25, $5.75. So you was getting like $400 a paycheck, $800 maybe a pay every 2 weeks, something like that. And I was broke as a joke, boy. But I had my Chevy Renault. I bought it for like $800, and I had no gas to put in that joint, but I had to figure it out. The windows was fogged up because I ain't had no AC in that joint. I was broke in the mud, but I got to that job. You know what I'm saying? We made a way. You know what I'm saying? Now your boy riding BMWs and all of that kind of stuff.
Talk that talk. Talk that talk.
You know what I'm saying? Telling you. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I don't even need gas.
See, talk that talk.
Electricity up in this joint.
Talk that talk.
I don't even need gas no more.
I'm still the plug. You know what I'm saying?
Man, as they
still
say,
running around looking for a plug.
Look at God. Look at God.
You feel me? Always.
Hey, man, I'm gonna say this, don't wrap it up, man. It used to get real critical. Like the kids nowadays and the young folks will never understand the critical nature of only having coins and having to pull up somewhere to purchase something and having to pour out a whole bunch of coins on the cabinet on the counter at the store and count out, slide nickel, quarter, penny. You know what I'm saying? Like having to count out your change to make a purchase on something, man. Those were the days, man. And quite honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, your boy Ken still got a whole bunch of change in a bank in there that I'm old school. When I used to come home from work, when we was really spending cash, I would come home and take my change out and put it in this container every day. and I never took the change anywhere. So now I got a whole bunch of change. Man, I ain't gonna tell you how much it is in there, but it's a substantial amount of change. So yeah, your boy need to make a visit to the bank, get
Right.
rid of all these
Yeah.
coins, cause man, it's crazy. But yeah, those were the days, man. And we do these broke chronicles to shed light on some of the struggles that we may have had in the past. And as they just mentioned, God has blessed us tremendously to be riding a nice ride now. But that's a testament to what I'm saying, hard work and just continue to work, man, and believe in that God is going to continue to bless you, man. And we don't do things in order to receive God's blessings. We're just thankful for them. So as long as you come at life with that mentality of just doing the right things and just keep pushing forward and just keep doing the things that God wants you to do, he gonna bless you, man. So that's the thing that we want you all to remember, man. We ain't perfect, and we ain't gonna get on here. There's only one preacher on here, and that's Benji. But
Right.
we
Yes,
do
sir.
know the goodness of God and the things that he has blessed us with. So whether you believe the same God we believe in or not, that's up to you. But we want everybody to be blessed each and every week that you tune in. And yeah, you got a friend in the fire session for sure.
You got a friend in us. You got a
Yes.
friend in
Didn't
me.
mean. Hey.
Yeah.
You got a friend in me.
But
All right.
every now and then we get petty. So
Yeah. Well, that's what we do. That's
if
part of what
you
we do.
stay
So we like to have fun.
petty,
But before we get up out of here, Trish Michelle, you got something that you want to let the people know before we get up out of here?
Uh, yeah, man. It's not about what's behind you, it's about what's in front of you. I'm gonna just say that. Focus on where you're going, what you're trying to get done, and get to it. Cause
facts.
right now, like what Big Ken said, 2025 probably has not been nice to a lot of us. And you might feel stuck or might feel, like you ain't where you want to be at. Just don't forget the goals. Don't forget where you want or what you want. Put the time in, put the work in, and the right time is always now. You don't get caught up in life. That's what I'm gonna say. And then of course you
Facts.
can find me on Instagram, Trisha Michelle underscore. I don't even know. I don't even shout it out no more. Shoot underscore YT, I think, or something. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah.
that's
Yeah.
me. Y'all find me on there.
Yeah.
All
They,
right.
they they still looking for you. They
Facts.
ain't lost.
They looking for you like in what would they say in the daylight with a flashlight, baby.
Flashlight. Feel me?
Facts.
All right, Benji Banks, the man, the brand. Talk to the people, man.
Man, listen, so many dope stories out there, so many great things that are happening. I know the world is filled with a lot of gloom and doom sometimes, but shout out to the Florida lady who won her lawsuit. They offered her $250,000 to not take it to trial. She passed on it and ended up winning $11 million from a lawsuit from Target. So shout out to her. And basically, you ain't got to rush. Take your time, handle your business. Slow money is still good money. You get what I'm saying? So take your time out there. There's a lot of great stuff out there. Stay motivated, stay encouraged, all of that good stuff. But be on the lookout. Where me and for our business, Co Beauty Supply, we are putting together a bartender's license, which is already paid for. So if you're interested in getting your bartender's license, we're going to do a raffle and we're going to give you basically this bartender's like all you got to do is attend the school and finish up your hours and you could be a licensed bartender on us on Co Beauty Supply. Raffle tickets will go out and whoever wins, we're going to send that person to an actual bartending school so that you can get your bartender license, be an entrepreneur, be able to float and do what you need to do. So shout out, keep looking for that. It's going to come. It's going to be out there. Stay on the lookout for that. And y'all know where to find me, your boy Benji Banks, social media, Instagram. Holla at me. I'm at my shop. Stay tuned for the counseling classes, all that type of stuff. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all for letting the people know that good news and letting people know where to find you. Y'all know y'all can find me at Big Ken on Fiyah on IG and Big Ken on Facebook. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this. In the words of the great hip hop poet Luther Campbell, aka Uncle Luke, don't stop, get it, get it. Don't let nothing in life stop you. Continue to push forward each and every day. And I'm telling you that something good will happen. A lot of
Facts.
times in life, when you want to quit, the goal or the GOLD or the GOAL is right over the hill.
Right?
So just keep pushing, man. Don't give up.
Sure.
All right. So you've been rocking with Big Ken, Trish Michelle, Benji Banks, the Fire Session. The fire don't stop here. Catch us next week with more heat. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next session. And drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you every single week. Thank you for your support. Until next time, stay lit. It's the Fire Session. Peace.
Deuces.